There we go. Okay, welcome everybody. We've gotten a start on our caramel corn here. It's in cooking right now in the Stat Cooker 3-liter casserole. The Stat Cooker is made of the highest heat resistant plastic in the world, so it can cook things that are really super high in fat or sugar, and that definitely is the caramel corn. So we've put that in for the second amount of 2.5 minutes. And I was just explaining about wattage. I am going to be posting this on the event, so you'll need to post it on the event, and I'll put it on the P1 page as well. But first of all, does everybody understand about the wattage was explained? The difference between 800 watts and 1200 watts? If you have a 800-watt microwave, that's like a 350-degree oven. If it's a 1200-watt microwave, that's like baking at self-clean in your oven. How do you compensate for it? For every 100 watts your microwave is over the recommended wattage, so this was based on a 900 or 1000-watt microwave, I'm going to, that's 200 watts over with my 1200, you're going to knock your power down by 2 levels. That's why I am cooking it on power 8, because I don't want to have it burn, because it can. That was really quick and dirty, but does it make sense to everybody? Nod your heads. I can see your heads. If it makes sense. Anita, are you going to talk? Oh, good. All right. Any questions yet so far, Cheryl?
I just posted for diabetics equal amounts of regular white Splenda with corn starch that you fluff up in the blender, like fluff it up.
Oh, okay.
Or three-quarter cup of agave nectar for every 1 cup of corn syrup. But then again, personally, I would experiment and see if it works, because who knows?
Yeah, agave. That's right. I forgot about agave. Does agave work for you? I hope. Okay, so we've got this. This is boiling on top. Definitely super duper hot. I'm going to put it in for just another 30 seconds just to get it really boiling. And we're going to add in our baking soda, and we need a teaspoon of baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda. And a teaspoon, there we go. And for those of you who have these measuring spoons, a little baby zip tie is a handy dandy thing to keep them all together. Okay, and that's enough. There. Bubbling away. And the nice thing about these, if they ever come back again, the Store and Shake seals, you can or baking soda. Okay. I am bad about doing first and reading later. There we go. So now the baking soda is starting to fluff up. Get this all nice and fluffy. Salt and baking soda. Okay. So now it's nice and fluffy, and we're going to pour it on top of our, and this is something else to make note. Baking soda will die if it has got more air in it. I'm going to add just a little bit more because it's not fluffing up the way that it should. There, that's better. So it loses its ability to do what it does. So I'm just going to pour it on top of this in my That's a Bowl. And before you all go, oh my God, she's pouring that into the That's a Bowl. She would yell at us if we did that. The popcorn will insulate it somewhat from the super duper heat of this super duper hot mixture here. So we're going to cover it up and we're just set the seal on top. I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 45 seconds or so. And that gets it nice and hot, because once it hits the popcorn, it's going to cool off. So that is going to make it nice and hot, so that when we shake it, it's going to spread easily. Otherwise, it kind of clumps and just makes a ball and doesn't get your popcorn nice and coated. Does that make sense? Okay, so that is the Tupperware caramel corn. We're going to put it back in the microwave. We've done that. I'm going to put it onto our baking sheets, which I have it over there. And of course, our silicone baking mat. This is the current one, and I'm going to be using the former silicone mat, just because I've been around for a long time. There we go. Now it's nice and fluffy, so we can put our seal on, and we're going to give it this way. This is tougher size. Bear off some calories that will allow you to have some taste testing happening here. So get the bust in and the abs. This way you feel your butt jiggle when you watch it. But look at that. Now it's beautifully coated. We'll just give it a little stir here. Woo! There we go. So now we'll just pour it out onto our silicone mat. If you want it even more covered than that, you can just use less popcorn. There we go. So that is as easy as it is to make fabulous popcorn, caramel corn. And the nice thing about this recipe is that it makes a lot. It's relatively cheap and it's simple. It takes such a short time to do. You can make 2 or 3 batches, and then it takes up a lot of space. So if you're putting it in a gift, it's something that will fill up a bigger space, like a bigger canister or a bigger container, whatever you choose to give. Okay, we got that. So the next thing that I want to do really fast is the fudge, because I want to put it in the heart. The Stat Cooker is, in my mind, and I think the mind of a lot of the people that are here tonight, it is one of my favorite all-time products, because it is one of the most versatile items that we have. You can do everything in here, from the candy making we're doing tonight, to making cakes, to roasting a whole chicken, to making a complete 3-course meal, stacking it up this way, cook your rice, your vegetables, and so on and so on and so on. Everything to the point of even flipping it over and you've got a microwave plate cover. So, or you've got a colander with the colander here. Cooking your hamburger, letting all that excess fat draining down below here. We're not going to do hamburger tonight, but you can have all that fat end up down here for your regular hamburger or lean hamburger or your meatloaf, and have it end up down below instead of in here or down here. So it is a healthy way to cook. It's one of the tools that helps you be able to cook like a master in the microwave. Those who don't like to cook, you probably will with Tupperware, because it's so gall darn easy. Okay, the next thing we're going to make is, I'm doing this real fast. So the 3-minute fudge is super duper easy. Here we go. We use the that thing, sweetened condensed milk, and I would recommend do not use the light version, because it won't let your fudge set as well. Use the regular full, whatever it is, low. Oh, this is the low fat. Oh, well, it's my fudge, so do as I say and not as I do. avoid using it's the first one I grabbed in my pantry. And of course, our can opener here, I'm hoping that it works tonight. The issue with our can opener is fantastic. It's just that they have changed the way that cans are being made. And they are being made with more glue, to be honest, or whatever makes them stick together or crimping them more, whatever it does. It often takes a few times around for this to work. And sometimes, like tonight, when I'm doing this, it won't come off at all. So I'm not going to fight with this right now. I'm just going to go ahead and use the pop
Marsha,
off. Yes, ma'am.
did you try going around backwards?
The
I go
opposite
frontwards
way.
and then backwards, and it breaks that seal.
Okay. Say that again.
Turn the other
Go-
way. Just go the other
Yeah.
way.
Like you went the one direction, go the other direction, and it
Yeah.
kind of breaks that seal.
Okay. What? Doesn't
And
want
I
to
need to
stay
have
on.
another question. Have you ever
Okay.
tried coconut milk?
There's
No.
a coconut. Yeah, the coconut milk, condensed milk. I've seen it, but I don't know if I've seen it in Canada.
Oh, there's a coconut milk, condensed milk. It's son of a gun hard to find. Because I
Yeah,
tried to find a dairy-free
Right.
version.
I thought
And
you would appreciate that. Yeah.
yeah, it is a dairy-free version. I just find that it comes off here. But I found it just ridiculously hard to find
Yeah.
anywhere. Maybe I was just looking at the wrong time of year. Sorry, gals, every time I turn it backwards, it just falls off. So I don't know.
Yeah, because I go
Okay.
one direction and then I go the other and it breaks
Oh,
that
oh,
seal.
oh. I think she may have done it. Okay, now it's a matter of principle, because I've opened up that. Ah! Now I've opened up this end. I don't dare turn it over. Come on. You are not making me look good. Woo! Look good here. There we go. Look at
And
that.
what's happened with the cans too, that little lip,
Yeah.
they've made them really wide in some cans. So
Oh, that could be too.
that's another reason why there could be an issue.
And this is another reason that we love our can opener when it works, because it allows you to take the entire can or the entire lid off. If you take just that pop top off, it leaves a really sharp edge along there. And if you put your spatula in there, you are going to cut your spatula right about here. You're going to get a nice cut, and it will just make your spatula not last nearly as long. So be very cautious about that. Okay, so we have sweetened condensed milk. I'm going to use white wafers because I am making a cookies and dream fudge. And I want to measure out 2 cups. Or 3 to 4 cups, it says. Okay, fine. So we'll go 4 cups. Oh, well, might as well put it on. There we go. So we're going to put this in. Never, ever, ever cover your fudge, or cover when you're working with chocolate. I'll explain about chocolate while this is melting. We're going to put it on high power. Again, I'm going to do it on about power 8 or 9, and put it for 2 minutes, give it a stir, and do it again. There we go. Okay, all about chocolate. There are 2 different kinds of chocolate, at least. There's tempered and untempered chocolate. Untempered chocolate is like chocolate chips that you would put in a cookie. And the idea with that is that when you melt it and bring it back to room temperature, that your chip is not going to be nearly as hard as it was before, which is a good feature in a chocolate cookie or a muffin or your banana bread or whatever. You don't want it to be raw hard. Hard to think of chocolate as raw, but yeah, you know what I mean. But when you are making something like fudge and turtles and peanut butter cups and all of these other things that we can make, that if you're picking it up in your fingers, you don't want it to melt on contact. You want it to be a lot more firm. And so that's why I recommend, and if you use chocolate chips making your fudge, you'll find that your fudge doesn't set nearly as well, as firmly, that it's really, really soft. So I recommend for things that you want to pick up in your fingers that you use the melting wafers, which are these ones that you'll find in your bulk bins at Superstore or wherever, Bulk Barn, any of those places. And Bulk Barn is usually your best bet because they've got all the different varieties. The ones for the chocolate, actual chocolate, are the brown ones only. White and any other color is just artificial chocolate, like the artificial chocolate bunnies that, I mean, they taste okay, but it's not chocolate. Look for the ones that are real chocolate or Calabo. The white and colors are mostly wax and sugar. Again, not good for diabetics, I'm assuming, but they do have sugar-free chocolate. I know that for a fact at Bulk Barn. They do have some sugar-free ones. Okay, and I'm just going to give this a melt or a stir. Now, the one thing to remember about chocolate, I'm sure if you can see this, I'll get it out of the way, is that it tends to not lose its shape when you have heated it. And so it isn't until you actually stir it that you find it's a lot more melted than you might think. So be sure that you stir it well between heatings to avoid overheating, because chocolate can burn. I'm sure that Cheryl and Anita will both attest to that fact. Chocolate can definitely burn quite easily. I'm going to put this back for about another minute and a half. I know, this is silly, but it keeps me not freezing. Look. There we go. So we've got that. We can add in some vanilla, which I always forget. And tonight, just for fun, to make the cookies and dream fudge, I'm going to use my sonic chopper. And if you don't have one of these yet, who has one of these? Why do you love it? Why do you love it? Come unmuted, say why. Your favorite thing to use it for. One thing. What's your favorite thing?
Garlic, like 700 heads of it.
Well, yes, and for those that don't have a garlic farm, the little chopper works really well for a few cloves of garlic, absolutely. Anybody else?
Just chopping any raw veggies works great.
Absolutely. Why spend all that time chopping with a knife when you can just go buzz buzz and it's done? I love chopping hamburger after I've cooked it in the stack cooker, and it's kind of in big lumps, and I can put it in here, give it 3 pulls, and it's lovely fine hamburger that I can put into my spaghetti sauce or into my tacos or whatever. Okay, what I've done, I've added in, and these are the nicest things too. Oreo Thin Mints, or Oreo Thin cookie. Look at them, that's all there is. So they're just little, thin. I had these from last year. I hadn't opened them yet. I didn't realize how wonderful they are. So I got those and a few Girl Guide mint cookies. And I'm just going to I want to chop them quite coarsely. I'm going to give it a little chop, and I'm going to do one more pull just so I get the big chunks out of there. Always, always, always when you're using your or your chopper, ensure that the top is set down properly, but also ensure that you have set it on and then twist it to lock it into place. That is so, 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 so important. There, that's it. There we go. Because otherwise, this pin that's at the bottom, if you haven't got it locked in, this blade will shimmy, and that's what ends up busting that pin. So make sure that you lock it into place. Okay, so we're going to put in just a little vanilla, just like that. And then we're gonna stir this up. Oh yeah. This is well melted now. And you'll notice I keep these are wafers from last year. So that have been kept since last year in my modular mates. And they are fine. There we go.
Marcia, can you talk about blooming?
About blooming, yes, I sure can. Or you can, Cheryl. I can talk about blooming. Blooming comes when your chocolate is exposed to extremes of heat or cold. I'm just going to dump these cookies in, just like that. And what it is all the fat just rising to the surface, so they look white. And some people think, oh my God, my chocolate's moldy, and they chuck it out. That's a sin, to throw out blooming chocolate. If it's green and fuzzy, that's a different thing. That is moldy. But if it's just white and isn't fuzzy, it's just a white, it's just the fat rising to the surface. And when you melt it, it'll go back into solution and it'll be fine. So, but don't ever store your chocolate in the fridge or freezer. Chocolate does not like extremes of heat or cold. Okay, so there is my fudge. Just like that. That's it. That's all there is. It's so easy. You can put any combination of flavors. You can put, but this kind of fudge is almost endless. Now, what I want to do is I want to try, and I'm trying to show off as much Tupperware as I can here too. I love these portioning scoops. Who else loves these portioning scoops? Oh yeah. What do you love yours for, Cheryl?
Well, they're great. The medium size is great for cookies.
Yeah.
I do protein balls with the small one, or the medium is good for chicken Parmesan meatballs.
Yeah.
But the large is absolutely amazing for our muffin tins, like our muffins. It's the perfect amount and no slopping. I love it.
Exactly. So
I did this. Oh, sorry. The small
Nope.
one is good for the mini muffin tins because you know how hard it is to get a mix into a mini muffin tin.
Exactly. And the large one here is perfect because look at that. It doesn't stick. So it's perfect for filling up our hearts here. I'm so excited that this is actually working. So we can do this. Otherwise, you can use your silicone rectangle form. You need a couple of them for this batch, size of batch, or you can set it out into, if you put your silicone form or some saran, if you're desperate, into your square away or into your freezer mate, the large deep freezer mate, but something just that's going to make it nice and flat. And then we'll just give it a bang. I've got this in the old top of my old original colored stack cooker. But there we go. Oh, I think these are going to be great. Now I just have to put them in the fridge so they get firm, and then hopefully it'll work. And then you can have hearts. But the other thing that you can do too, okay, that's fun. I just gotta throw it in the fridge or the freezer. Exactly. There. The other thing you can do is have a collection in the large rectangle, of course, of all of the silicone forms that you can get. Michael's is a great source because you can get all sorts of little silicone forms. You can get hearts. We've had different ones over the years. There's all sorts of Christmas balls and so on. So that's something as well. You could even, if you wanted to be fiddly, you could make little fudge shapes, Christmas shapes in there too. So they are easy.
Maybe the small scoop would work in that form.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, might be the right amount.
Yeah, I think those would be perfect. Perfect. This is the medium. This is the small. This, wherever the large went to, oh, duh. There we go. So those are your three. And these are just the best thing. I cannot recommend them highly enough. They are so handy dandy. So Okay, I promised we would be just an hour. Has everybody learned something so much so far? Has everybody learned something so far? I hope you have. Excellent. How about our guests? What do you think about all of this thus far? I know it's kind of fast and furious, but what do you think of it so far? You may comment. You may actually come on and speak. Oh, I know what I'll do. There. There, I have my little rectangle silicone form here. And just pop the rest of this in here like so. So you're going to, this is a great amount of fun. It's easy. Some of the recipes are cheaper than others. The ones that have less chocolate and more other stuff like the cinnamon coated pretzels and so on will be more cost effective. Chocolate can get very expensive, so just be aware of that. But it also goes a long way because you're going to be cognizant of people's waistline and you're going to cut small portions because people don't want a ton of treats, but just in small squares. I cut them no bigger than 2/3 or 3/4 of an inch square. It's not very big, but that's enough. And then oh, sorry, go ahead.
Leslie's asked, where can we find the recipes? Leslie, I'm going to suggest that to get your consultant, your rep, to do a quick little candy making class with you and your friends, and then she'll share the recipes with you then.
Oh, I was going to say I'm actually.
Are you going to post them?
I promised that I would post the recipes.
Oh, are you going to post them? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But still get together with your friends.
But still get together with your friends, because it's no fun for me to let you see this and you don't get to taste it. That's one of the big benefits of getting together with your friends, so that you can actually try these treats and experience them. Until they create taste-o-vision, sorry, you're SOL. I get them all. Which is actually kind of a bad thing, but that's my issue. So before I let Cheryl show off her beautiful display that she's got behind there, I wanted to give a couple ideas that I had here for what can you do with all of these great treats that you're creating. Basically, what I do is have a cooking day or two, and I get a bunch made. I put them into my into my freezer mates or whatever containers you happen to have on hand, and then I set them all out. I have a picture of what I did one year, of all the different things I did, and then I get things like the small freezer mates. The idea is give a treat for now and a gift for a lifetime. And so by packing your treats into Tupperware, and what I do, I take a Christmas serviette and put it pattern side down, and then if you want, you can actually even put some saran in there, just so that it doesn't take any chance of any serviette getting stuck to it. And then just pack this full of treats. It can be just the popcorn, it could be some fudge, it can be some turtles, it can be whatever you want in here, and then put the seal on and just wrap it with a bow. You don't even have to wrap it necessarily. Just put a nice bow on the top, and now they've got something they can enjoy now, but it's going to help them save money and time for decades to come. And every time they use this, they're going to think of you. Cheryl, I saw your hand up.
So if you're just giving, just a question, if you're giving it to them to eat and they're keeping the container, why do you have to worry about the saran and?
Well, it's as a gift. It's just, and the serviette is there just to make it kind of Christmassy. That's all.
Oh, on the inside. Okay.
Yeah, on the inside. That's all.
Okay.
So it's just adding a bit of floof. But if you want to give it unfloofed with just a bow on top, absolutely, that is perfectly fine. Yeah, no, it's all about floof. But you can have floof on the outside, because these Vera Bradley sandwich keepers are available right now in our special offers, along with the snack cup and the water bottle. I think they're still available, but the sandwich keepers in general are another perfect container to use, and you can make a bunch of them. It's easy. You just set them out like have about however many you want, and then just some of these and some of these and some of these, and then you just do an assembly line and voila, boom, you're done. And they are just so appreciated by the people who receive them. Another thing for their team members, I'm not sure, I think I posted on my High Rollers page, but these silicone bags are all the rage now. I posted a video that was on the Tupperware US and Canada page today. It was from Leadership, an original gal who had been demoing these. And the idea is, I never got into them because I'm not that generation, but the younger generation are loving these things. My daughter and daughter-in-law love them because they're so versatile. The silicone bags you can use in the fridge, the freezer, the microwave, the oven, the backpack, the purse, the wherever. They are a fabulous zipper closure that is liquid tight. When you have it closed, yeah, like that, it's liquid tight. It's so easy, so unfrustrating. Like Ziploc bags can be a real pain in the drain to get open and close. This and even other silicone bags are awful, but these ones are easy to open and close. They stand up when you're filling them, which is kind of cool too. But they are good for so many things. And as a gift, there's no reason that you can't put your treats inside one of these silicone bags and give it of the different sizes. So I thought those would be a good one too. The last one I wanted to show is the cookies in a jar, but we use the spaghetti dispensers, and they are on sale, buy one get one free right now on the website while quantities last. And it's not going to last much longer. They've been out there for a while, but we've got all sorts of recipes here that you can use to make up these cookies, and they stay amazingly well. This one I've had for probably 5 years or even more, and it's been in here. I haven't opened it because it's probably rank in there, but it has stayed. It's gone packed everywhere, and it still looks great. So these Sandart recipes are fantastic. You just add in the ingredients on the back and a bow on top, and boom, you've got a wonderful gift that they can enjoy. All right. So now I've inspired you as much as I can. And I am going to, once I get rid of the sweetened condensed milk off my mouse pad, I'm going to remove the spotlight from me and put it over to Cheryl. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Spotlight for everyone. There she is. There. So you can see her.
Hello. Okay, so Marcia asked me if I would come on tonight, and I'm all about floofing and making things look appealing and exciting for gift giving. So I'll show you what I have behind me. And as well, and I'll just throw out some just different suggestions that I'm glad we have guests on tonight, because these are the things I would tell my customers and my guests. But another great gift giving idea is we used to do homemade Baileys. So it got me kind of thinking of this. I didn't have a chance to make this up, but you guys all know our Crystal Wave soup mug. And if you've never seen these because you're a guest and you haven't seen our Crystal Wave, and they are microwave reheatable, these make great, what did we call them? Snowman soup. So it's basically just a package of hot chocolate. I like to put a little Tupper mini in with some little mini marshmallows. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. You can hear it anyways. Or you could put maybe a good shot of that homemade Baileys in here and throw it in the container with it. And of course, I didn't have a small candy cane, but you kind of just use the cello wrap. You put a bow on it. You put the little card on it, kind of like what Marcia had with her layered cookie mix in the spaghetti. And this is just like attached to the side. So it's a great gift. Back when COVID started, I gave a number of these out, but with soup and biscuits and little treats in it for all our first responders. I just did them all in cello wrapped and just handed them out randomly at the hospital. So they're not on sale, but you know what? It can give you an idea. They do come in a set of 2 in our catalog. So a lot of things that I'm going to show you, and I want you to think whenever you see something, I don't know if it's, maybe it's too bright. Is that too bright for you guys? Can you see?
I can
Maybe
see it.
You can see it? Okay, perfect. Okay. So I'm all about the cello wrap and, highlighting. Okay, this is one of, see how there's 3 containers here? So it's not on sale, and I'm just giving you guys ideas, so watch for it when they're on sale. But this could be one complete gift, or it can be 3 individual. So a lot of the ones that I have multi containers, just think of multi gifts instead of the one, right? So this would be absolutely amazing on your counter with that caramel corn and the fudge and everything just sort of layered. I do my nuts and bolts and cookies and whatnot at Christmas, and I just have them on my counter, and it just looks just beautiful. And then now I had to buy more because I have all my like protein powders and that. So I just kind of reuse the containers, and that's what we do. They're a container to use for many different things. So it's all about like the kids, this, when you make things presentable, like it kind of draws your attention, and instead of it just in a catalog, I do a lot of markets, so these are the things I like to do. So then, the hands aren't all over it, and I'm not losing parts, and they're not getting all scuffed up, and people love to grab things when they look like a gift. You can add a simple little bowl like this if you're giving to your neighbor because you're always going over there for, they have you over for drinks or something every Friday to watch a game or something. Like, give them the gift that keeps on giving, and just fill them up with the treats. I know I'm kind of teasing you guys with some of the products that I have, and I'm sorry, they're not in our catalog. But Marsha asked me to do this, so I just grabbed what I had. The one thing that I just put a little, the cello. Now we can get our spice containers individually, like sets of 4 in the catalog. We have our carousel, which is exciting, that's back. But I thought, what a great gift that this would make for somebody that just moved into their first home, or, you've seen their spice drawer or cabinets and it's, a little chaotic. Well, this will keep it fresh. I've been around 30 plus years, so I have like a couple of them in my cupboard, and I love them. And they just, and you can take these containers, like Anita was saying, you can take your spice containers to the bulk barn. They will weigh your container, then you can go and get your ingredients in it, and they get only charged for the ingredients. So it's another way of helping the environment too. Okay, that's very key. That's why we've been doing Tupperware all these years.
Carol, one other inspiration that I had this afternoon when I was going through my recipes, and I saw we have quite a lot of do-it-yourself recipes, like from our Tupperware seasonings. And wouldn't it be nice to make up some of these special seasonings, like the Southwest Chipotle and the pumpkin pie spice and the Italian herb and all these specialty seasonings, and then put them into a set of spice containers? Wouldn't that be a lovely gift as well? Yeah, because Tupperware have had some amazing spice blends in the past. And so I'm glad that we can remake them, So that's a great idea, Marsha. Another great way of getting together, and another great gift that you can make up for somebody, especially all the barbecue spices and stuff like that, right? For sure. Makes a great party too. I'm just showing that you can, be creative. Like, we do have our water bottles and our lunchettes, and, to me, it's all about the gift that keeps giving. I can't stress that enough. And it's not because I'm in Tupperware. It's because I really believe about reusing and repurposing stuff. I always have been, so. Yeah, so does it kind of give you guys some ideas, Just look it up. Just add a bowl. That's as simple as that. And if you are doing markets, heck, go to the dollar store. Like, they got all these neat little things that you can just make your displays wonderful. And what else do I have to say? There was one other thing I was going to show you. Oh, go ahead, Cheryl.
I was just going to say another great way to, our guests can ask their rep as well if they, they want to give a gift of Tupperware or they want to spend some money and start their party off. Like we can make up little Christmas voucher. So it's like money. You just can put in a card. You just give the whatever denomination you want your rep to make up for you. You just pay them and you can put this in a nice card or even put this in a sandwich keeper. So then they can not only have this and then they have this and they can do their shopping. So
Exactly.
yeah, so it's just all about creativity and, thinking outside the box. So I hope that gave you some ideas, you guys.
Few ideas, absolutely. Thinking like a movie night set with that's a bowl and some popcorn and maybe some seasonings because we've got popcorn seasoning blends as well.
Yeah.
A basic baking set with your measuring cups and spoons and your that's a bowl and spatula and so on.
Yeah, a girls' night set as well.
A girls' night set for sure. And one of the other things that if you are giving to someone that is in your family or someone that is very dear to you and you know that they love Tupperware, but you know that they would appreciate a great deal too, the gift of opportunity is always a wonderful gift. For $59, you can give them a set that includes sorry, Cheryl, I gotta make you small and make me big again. Spotlight, there we go. That our basic kit, which includes just for this month for $35, get the Junior That's a Bowl, the measuring cups and spoons, and a brand new clean spatula, not the grungy one I have here. And that's just $35. And that gives them not only a great deal on Tupperware that can work well in their kitchen for decades to come, but also opens the door for them to be able to enjoy all the benefits that we have in Tupperware. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But if you wanted to spend an extra $24 for $59, is that right? $59, that you can add in the little chopper, which is $70 on its own, and give them that much more to get started with. And by the way, the prices on the kits, if I forget to tell you, includes GST and shipping. So that makes them an even better value. All right. Well, I'm just going to grab out my little hearts here. See if they're cold enough yet. I'm hoping that they'll pop out. Oh, I think so. No, not quite. But you get the idea that you're going to get little heart that you can then put inside a piece of Tupperware or just even in a little cellophane bag. Okay, set that away. Close that and let me get to, we have 6 minutes for me to do my PowerPoint, share screen. I spent the afternoon making this PowerPoint, so you're gall darn well going to watch it. Oh, go back. Go back. There. We have to start here. Slideshow from beginning. There we go. So welcome to our cooking social. Thank you so much for coming. And like I said before, if you think you can't cook or you aren't into as much cooking anymore, Tupperware can make it really easy with things like the stack cooker and the batch and the choppers and all our tools and the awesome things like the MicroPro grill. To get great results in the microwave, you just need the right tools and some know-how. Tupperware has the right tools. In a party or a class, we'll give you the know-how. Give the gifts that keeps on giving for a lifetime. Cheryl said that. She didn't even read. And there she is, the lovely Cheryl, and she had some fabulous ideas for you. There are always 3 ways for everyone to enjoy their Tupperware. You can shop and enjoy all that Tupperware offers in our catalog, sales brochure, special offers up the wazoo right now. You can be a host and share some Tupperware with your friends and family, either online or best in person, so that you can get to enjoy the treats and play with the products. And as the host, you get free and half price Tupperware. Or best of all, you can join our Tupper family and get incredible discounts and bonuses and rewards and the satisfaction of making a positive difference not only for your own family, but for someone else's as well. When you share what you love about Tupperware in your kitchen, share it with other people. They probably are experiencing the same issues you are. Save money, save time, make life easier, eat healthy, all that stuff. You can teach them how. Our beautiful holiday catalog. I did post the online version on the event. Oh, sorry, I did this in a group. Events don't have featured, but just keep scrolling and you'll find it. So you can click on the link and it'll take you to the page turnable version. Or perhaps if you were close, your rep can get you an actual one. And of course, oh, and I forgot to change this to, my bad. This is last month's. Ignore this. You're going to go with this month's in November. My apologies, I forgot to change this. It was such a cute picture, I couldn't help myself. Everyone loves Tupperware on sale, and our monthly sales brochures give you lots of great deals. But the pre-Black Friday deals that are on right now and continuing until Christmas time, but particularly at the end of the month when Black Friday comes, which is the last week or the last Friday in November, which I think is the 24th this year, if I'm remembering. Yep. And right now on the special offers section of the website, new pre-Black Friday specials are being added every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. So we will either post them, those of us with customer pages will be posting them on our customer pages at the time that they are available to us, and we don't find out what they are until the 10 o'clock, except for tonight. For those of you who are with us, you're going to be so glad. All of them are while quantities last. Some of the really good deals will disappear in a hurry. Others are hanging around for a while. It's all dependent on the stock that they have. Some they have more of and some less. So just go and be vigilant about seeing what's on special. So there are new specials coming out tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. As a host, just have fun, enjoy free stuff and having fun with your friends and enjoying some delicious food. Hosts do get spoiled, and we love to do that, is to give our host so much free Tupperware and half price. And cheap Tupperware. It is so much fun. We love that part. All of these things we've been talking about tonight, freezer mates particularly, modular mates, and Fridge Smart, which save you money and time and space every single day, get them for free. Why not? My story, like Cheryl, we've been around a long time. We came in, didn't think that we were going to be here, and 30, 38 years later, here we are. It's because we love what we do, and we have earned so much. We have been able to make money and support family. We have driven free vehicles, and we love sharing how to make a positive difference on other people's homes as well as ours. So the very best deal in Tupperware is to join our Tupper family. That $35 intro kit. Oh, look at that. I lied. It's just the spatula and the bowl. You don't get the measuring cups and spoons. So for an extra 24 bucks, you're going to get the measuring cups and spoons and the little chopper. It's a $206 value for 59 bucks. A crazy good deal, and gives you lots of things that you can, lots of benefits and things you can incorporate into your home, or give them away for Christmas gifts if you want. But we have 4 other kits depending on what your passion is and what you need in your home. Maybe you want to get organized. There's the organization with Modular Mates. Each of them have this basic kit here in it, and then there's just extra on top of it, giving it crazy good value. As a home chef, you get the big chopper and some more of the That's Bowls and some more making things. And the Meals in Minutes, there's your stack cooker, so that you can be a microwave specialist and be able to make fabulous meals for you and your family so easily. And of course, my favorite, they incorporated into a kit. I'm so excited. The micro pitcher set, best thing ever. Kitchen essential, absolutely. So whatever version of the starter package works best for you, remember, these prices include GST and shipping too, which is a heck of a good deal. But what do you get besides a great deal on your product? All the kits include the same great perks. You get instant access. You get a free shopping link that you can share with anyone anywhere in Canada that they can shop in your online store. Yes, you have your very own online store. You get a 25% discount even off the sale prices for a full year, and a bigger discount as long as you're using your account. Then with certain levels, then you get a bigger discount on some things. You get bonus buys and host rewards and party bonuses and etc., 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 plus all the support that you could possibly need. And the best thing, you get to shop in your own store. This time of year particularly, save money. You can make money when other people shop in your store, and when they do that and you do, you get to earn rewards. Plus, you get to make a positive difference for others when you share what you love about Tupperware and they invest in shopping your store. And it gets even better. The first order reward right now is, and I think Wynn had it if she's still awake here, and I can share the screen with her. Hang on a sec. Wynn, are you there? And do you have your fry pan?
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay, that
In
means
my hotel room without a stove, I have my fry pan.
you have your fry pan. Okay, hang on. Let me share the spotlight, add spotlight. There she is. You should be able to see her too. Oh no, because no, stop the share. There we go. That's better.
Go.
There it is. Just move it back a ways from your screen. There you go. So that, what is it, $179 value is absolutely free when you put in your first order by the end of the month and enjoy that discount shopping right away.
So your first 120 in orders, right?
120, yep, 120 in total sales. Yep, heck of a deal for sure. Okay, back to our, and that is in addition to your kit, of course. Oh, there we go to that one. There. So the fry pan and so much more. Basically, when you come in and have $300 in sales, you're going to end up with $483 worth of Tupperware, not including your kit, for just 13 bucks. Where else can you get an amazing value like that? Tupperware does make it easy to work anytime, anywhere, at your own convenience. And if you have questions, we aren't going to do the 10 questions tonight just because we're running a couple minutes over and I promised I wouldn't. So, but absolutely, we have no secrets in Tupperware. Feel free to ask us anything you like about our business. How much do you have to sell? Do I have to sell every month? No. How much do you have to sell? Whatever you want. Do I have to sell? No. Shop for yourself. How easy is it to get started? Like I just said, it's easy. Can you earn a free car on a trip? Absolutely. And we talked about that. How much money can I make? You can make as much as you want, honestly. The more you work, the more you get paid. It's better than any job because the more you party with people and give away free stuff, the more money you make. It's such a great deal. So now, one of the other benefits of being in Tupperware or being in a Tupperware event like this one is that you get sneak peeks. You are the very first and only ones, because I'm not posting this until tomorrow morning. You are the very first and only ones that get to know what's coming out tomorrow for the pre-Black Friday special. Anybody want to know?
Yes.
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 It's very cute. Well, the first thing is, let's go back here. Well, that surprise packs, which were supposed to end tonight at 10 o'clock Alberta time, and which are over a $200 value. They lied on this. Actually, they are stuffing them with more stuff. Has anybody gotten a surprise pack yet?
Mine's put on hold.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean? They've sent everything else, but except for the surprise pack.
Oh, okay, maybe they're making up some different ones,
So
but they're
I
Marcia,
don't know.
yes, ma'am.
if we go to the Tupperware US, the catalog flyer group, there
Yeah.
are pictures that maybe we can post. There's some really good pictures of some surprise packs in
Oh,
there.
that people have received already in this
Yeah,
promotion? then?
yeah. So
Oh,
maybe
okay,
that I can pull some of those. I can post a couple in the event, maybe just to show people
sure.
they are more than $150 value. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're up around the $210 value for only 75 bucks. So they're crazy good. And what's in it? We don't know. It's a surprise. That's hence the name. But they've been extended to while quantities last. So at least for another week or two, I would assume. So take advantage of that opportunity. And in addition to all the other things that are on the special offers right now, including the Great Master and the Spiralizer on 60% off, that is bananas. If you like that Great Master, Ursula, I know you have talked before about how you love it. She is my guest, and so she is nonpartisan here. What do you love about your Great Master?
Oh, it's just so quick and it, does everything. Cheese, vegetables, you name it.
Absolutely. Nuts, chocolate, anything at all. It is the most
So easy.
amazing thing.
So
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. So easy. So
Yeah.
easy. It makes grating fun, and you lose no knuckle skin when you're doing it either. You actually gain arm strength. So all of those are still there, and they're going to add in ta-da, these lovely holiday motif canisters. There's the stacking canisters in the set of 3, and the cookie canister. I love this one because it's not necessarily even Christmassy. It's just wintry and pretty.
So this size, Marcia.
Oh, hang on. I gotta stop sharing so that I can show you.
Oh,
There,
no.
whoops, where are you?
So if they want to know how big they are, this is how big they are.
Okay, I gotta get rid of Win here first.
Yeah, I was gonna say unpin me.
Yeah, unpin you. Okay, Cheryl, I know you're here somewhere. There you are.
Yeah.
As
So
well. Yes, so
those
they're
are
that size.
gorgeous canisters that they have. That's
Aren't they
tiny.
though?
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
So nice
So
size. That's
Yep.
how big.
That size, that's the stacking canister. And then do you have a cookie canister there too?
I don't. Oh, yes, I do.
There we go. I love that. I've got that one myself. I love those snowman ones. Yeah, so the cookie canisters are on the special as well. So those two, and you get to save when you get them both. It's a special. And remember, if you're part of our Tupper family, take 25% off of that. So yeah, those are really cool. All right, so that's all I've got for you tonight. I hope that you have had fun learning. I've got all my caramel corn tucked safely away in my modular mates, and I can attest to the fact that if I left these here until this time next year, they would still be fine. Because I had some that got left in a modular mate in the back of my pantry, and I found it a year later, and it was fine. It was fine. It really was. I try and hide it so that I don't eat it. So there you go. Anybody want to comment what they learned tonight? What's their favorite thing they saw tonight? Are you inspired to do some cooking? Somebody say something. You're muted, Anita.
Love all the goodies. Love all the goodies this time of year.
Absolutely.
I have to say that fudge, you guys, is addictive.
Yeah, it is.
It's, yeah.
Yep, it sure is. It sure is. Where did I find it? Oh, there, I can have, ooh. And just for the fudge and how easy it comes off, there you go. This was just out on the counter, but it doesn't stick. This silicone stuff is just amazing.
It's great for any squares, honestly. It's the
Yeah.
bomb.
It is thebomb.com for sure. So thank you. Since no one else is talking, guests, I want to hear from you. One thing that you enjoyed about tonight.
Well,
While you fudge.
I'll jump in here. I apologize for cutting out my video, but I've been listening to the rest of this presentation in my hot tub.
Oh, hey, it's a
So
perfect night
thank you
to be in
very
the
much.
hot tub.
It's been great.
And it should be a lovely night. You can see the northern lights too if they're coming out again tonight.
Well, I'm seeing lots of stars, no northern lights yet.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. How about your guests, Win?
I think Kim was driving, and Jelaine, are you still on here? Is there anything that popped out at you? I mean, we did a really good demo for Kim's party too that Jelaine was part of. Is she still on? She might have left already. But you know what? You can tell them that we're doing this again on November 22nd, right?
Mm-hmm. You just did win. And the lovely Win Boleski will be hosting that night. And they'll be doing totally different things. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. This is only 2 recipes of the probably 45, 50 different recipes that we have for Christmas gift giving ideas. If I taught you everything that we know, you'd be here for a week. So stay tuned and come back next 2 weeks, Wednesday, same time, same place, different link. But yeah, come and join us, and Win and her gals will be doing something fun and delicious too, I'm sure.
You know what, Marcia? Maybe I should just edit your cover photo, and then that way people will recognize it as well, right? So we'll keep it the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be doing some different recipes and a different twist. And of course, you know, Marcia is the best at teaching us about the microwave products.
I
But you
will
know,
post that information about the wattage and the chocolate.
absolutely. Yes, I was going to say that's a good one to do. So thank you, Marcia.
And you're right, Cheryl, that damn fudge is addictive. You just can't stay away from it. All right, everybody. Well, it's time for me to clean up my kitchen, let my dog in, and enjoy the rest of the night. So thank you so very, very much for coming. Kathy Fagnon, I'm going to put you being the last one on the spot. What did you like about tonight? You sit back there nice and quiet.
Is that on YouTube?
No, there you are.
Okay. I just really enjoy watching Marcia because it brings me back 20 years ago.
Yes.
That's the best part.
Yeah, what goes around comes around. Kathy and I have been colleagues for many, many years, and she left for a long time and then surprised us all and came back again. And we were absolutely thrilled to have her with us again. So, and she's excited to get back. Once a Tupperware gal, always a Tupperware gal, no matter what.
My guest Leslie liked learning about the stack cooker. So
good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, there's lots more to learn about the stack cooker, just about the potential of it. But Leslie, talk to Anita because I know she loves her stack cooker. And I know that she'll be able to point you in the right direction. We have customer stack cooker groups for all of our premium items, actually. We do have premium item groups. And there's even one for the Great Master. I put Ursula in there. And that is a place where you'll get all sorts of tips and recipes and information as well. So if not yet, I'm sure that she's put you in there soon. All right. Well, good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you back here in a couple weeks.
Good night.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
I will stop recording. There we go.